We can do everything all together. Ready or not, here we go. We're all here, so let's start the show. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared, as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive. Your adventure is starting. Nothing compares to streaming. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared, as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive.
Well, hello and welcome to another Thursday, and Thursday is stream day, and today I bought
A
a
new toy. I bought a Roadcaster Pro 2.
so we hope that all works well with the audio. Just got it today and installed it, but that's all not important. Much more important is the Livestreamer Peer Group Project. I should know the name because I came up with it. And today we have here Coach Adam, we have Einar, and we have Mommy Lola. Hi guys, how are you?
Fine.
We're good.
Yeah, how was your week?
Very busy.
Busy? Okay. Tell us more.
Okay, I go first.
Yes.
All right. Yes. My best friend's in town. She surprised everybody, including her parents, that she's back home. So we've seen each other twice. So I've introduced her to the live streaming live, so to
Oh,
speak.
great.
So last Wednesday, she went on board on my crafty stream.
Great.
And for the first time, I had Julie Di Matteo of the Paper Pixie on my Crafty Nights. It was so much fun. So in terms of and tomorrow I'm gonna have another Filipina crafter, but based in the US. So it's really pretty exciting. And of course, I was able to do an edited video before I actually took a nap, but I'm still asking permission from the one in the video with me. So I've not posted it yet, but so
Okay.
far I've had a lot of tech issue. My Roadcaster Wireless Go 2 died on me
Oh no.
during the stream last Wednesday.
Okay.
And it was my son's birthday the other day. So thank you, Marcus, for being there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was
Yes,
a
it
stream
was.
with games, with board games, and yeah, I think that's just a really fun idea to do board games with the audience on stream, and that
Exactly.
worked pretty well, I would say. Of course, you already need to have some kind of audience, else you play there all by yourself. That wouldn't be so fun then.
Yes. It was a risk I took. I wanted to do it on my son's actual YouTube channel, but since it's a kids channel, no
Yeah,
comments are allowed.
yeah,
So we had to do it in my channel.
yeah, of course.
It
Yeah,
it was so much fun though.
exactly. Yeah, and video, since you told us you will do a video per week, you constantly did it. So that is fantastic.
Yeah, so I last week I didn't do an edited one. I actually recorded one, an unboxing. I tried going to actual recording, and last night, because I met my friend again. She left about, I brought her home around 11, and then we had SA, and then after that I quickly edited this video, and hopefully I'm hoping to put it up after this one. I'll just check her answer if she's it's a go.
Okay. Yeah, you said you have to ask her for permission, but
Exactly.
yeah, that should work hopefully. Yeah, great. And you still see the success in your views and subscribers with the
Yes,
videos.
actually my edited videos are actually the ones on top of in terms of course since it's shorter, right? So okay, hold on. I will just pretty fast pull out my YouTube studio and just check. Okay, so in terms of in my analytics so far, in terms of what is that? Top content for
Okay.
the period is still that very first that I edited with still a little bit just 218 views, but it has the most number of views for this past
28 days. Yeah.
30-day period.
Yeah.
And all the shorts, it's like three of my shorts are up there: the Prima Rice paper, and the behind the scenes that was funny. All right, and then followed by my special last Tuesday with my son's birthday. So it's pretty good. It's actually, and it has brought me also subscribers.
Great.
Yes, I've met some in the actual chat during the crafty nights for this. So I think because the shorts that I did were actually all about the longer versions of the crafts that I was doing in the past.
Yeah.
So
And
the unboxing though is not in last unboxing is not in the top 10 though.
okay. And did it get easier already for you, the editing? Oh.
On the phone a little bit, but in the laptop. So what I do now, I mix it up. I do some of the, if especially if it's a shorts, I do it on the phone, but and then I transfer it to the laptop and add the thing is I don't know how to put the epidemic sound from the phone. If
If
only
you
I
edit
could
on
do
the
that,
phone.
then I could finish everything through the phone. So I do everything on the phone and then transfer it so that I can then put in the epidemic sound and then upload. For the
Okay.
shorts anyway.
And you do
I
that
don't know
with
how.
with
My phone
iMovie
can't
or
access epidemic sound. I don't know why. So but if it's the on the longer form like 5 minuters, 10 minuters, I really have to do it on the
okay.
desktop.
Do you do it with iMovie on the phone or
Pardon?
do you use iMovie on the phone?
Oh, on the phone, no. It's something that Coach Adam
Okay.
suggested. It's Splice.
Okay. Because with iMovie, I could have helped you with the sound, but the other one I don't know.
Oh, nga, no. Why am
Okay.
I not using that? I thought iMovie is only on desktop. There is on the phone. I'll check that out.
Yeah,
It's on the
but
iPhone, yeah.
Adam,
So far,
you're
that's
muted. Are you
what it's
trying to
been for
tell
me.
something? Or? Still muted?
No, I'm
Okay.
battling my air conditioner today, but yeah,
Okay.
it's on the phone too.
Yeah, and there I know how to put the music in, so I could help you there maybe after the stream,
Thanks.
or if you want to go to sleep, we can look at it another time. But it's pretty straightforward. I did it first try, so can't be that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marcus.
Yeah.
Maybe I will try just a short one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but that sounds great. And so, Einar, how was your week?
Oh, also a little busy with many things because I have to set up my things totally from scratch one more time. And there was an update for the new beta version of Ventura this week, and now my eCam is working again. It seems okay for you too. The picture is all right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have been working with this, and Tuesday I was on a storytelling course in video here in Denmark for a whole day. We should learn in one day what take normally 5 days, so we were busy. But it
Okay.
was a very good day, and we learned to make small videos and small stories for internet. And many of the things I have learned so I could do it and help the others. It was a little funny. And the person who educated us tried to show everything on a screen with his iPhone in a very bad quality.
Oh, no.
And what I
Okay.
made with my telephone was the best quality in the class. So he said, I don't know what is going wrong here.
So,
But it
so
was
you
really-
have
it was
you have
very funny.
you should have been the teacher then.
Some of the things he's talked about, I could not have done, but many
Okay.
of the things with the telephone and how to record it and all those, yes, it was working fine. It was a very funny day, and it was very. I learned many things also, so it was very good.
Yeah, and I saw you put a little
A small
movie
video
on
of,
your
yes.
small video on your YouTube channel of that. So yeah.
Yes, because we were asked to make a little piece of movie and clip it together in the iPhone or on the Android phone, depending on what you had. But I made it in iMovie.
Okay.
First on the telephone and then on the computer afterwards. And I made this clip, and we should show a man walking and concentrate on his feet. That is
Okay.
it's very difficult. But we have to mix it together so it looks like another thing, and that is that small clip you see, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it was very funny. There's many different ways to make these small videos, and many things you have to think about, especially if you want to clip it together or edit it.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, but that sounds like a lot of fun.
So far for this week, and in this weekend coming up now, from tomorrow and until Sunday, I'm out of the house on a little holiday here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
that's
I
all
guess
from
it's pretty warm where you live. Because it's warm here,
today
so-
23 degrees and sun.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So it's fine.
that's all right. Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. Anything else?
Not so much happening. I'm still trying now to get my eCam up and running again, so I can make finish this video with this run through I have prepared for how the operating systems on computers has been since I started in '95,
Okay.
and a lot has happened. Both in
That will
Windows and
bring
on
back
Mac.
some nostalgia, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
But something has been damaged in eCam after I had to restart from scratch on the computer, so I had to rebuild it, some of the things again. So I'm working on this now.
Okay, so you installed the beta of the Apple OS.
Yeah, and now I'm running the eCam, the latest beta, and Ventura, the latest beta
Okay.
in the new system. And now it seems to work. It
Okay.
did not work so well last Thursday.
Okay.
But I lost some of my preparation in eCam, so I have to
Okay.
rebuild
Restart.
the rest
Okay.
so I can make this live.
I see. Okay. Yeah, so then, Adam, how was your week?
It was warm. We've got some heat here in Southern California, and I have a very aggressive air conditioner. So if you hear rumbling, I just realized that's the reason, and I apologize if that offends anyone.
Seems to
But,
work right now. Maybe Zoom is dealing with it. or-
So yeah, I went through some big changes this week. Everything is rolling along. Though one of the things I did discover was TubeBuddy, which is something I've never really was using. And I uploaded, I signed up for TubeBuddy, and I reached a milestone of 65,000 views, which is super.
Yay!
Yeah, so that was cool. I didn't even realize that, but you forget, it adds up, right? And over time. And that was kind of cool. But that comes in a backdrop of pivoting and change for me, as in I've decided to change the focus of what I'm doing. And I've shared this with my other coaches. I shared it on the strategy call with LSP. I've shared it with Doc Rock, and the group, the gold group and the bronze group that meets there, and just finding the best way to do these kinds of things. But I'm not changing 180 degrees, but maybe like 30 degrees.
Okay.
My focus.
Sounds
right?
reasonable.
Yeah, and you know why? And most of it's just because for my own personal satisfaction and joy. I was just feeling a little bit burned out talking about just podcasting.
Okay.
And I had given it 6 months that I've been working on this whole theme, and it's not really growing the way I want it to. Not that that will ever happen, but there wasn't enough uptake of it. And nor do I think, nor do I care if there was even more. That's not as much of an issue. But the reason why I say that is because I think that making a shift now would be good. It's harder when you make a shift when you have like 1,000 people who are following you, or a big audience, because then you're letting down a much bigger group. A few people aren't happy with what I've decided, but it's not a big deal, right? So what I've decided is also something I'm doing just to create a little more space to allow there to be room for the other things that I want to do. And because you can only do so many things. So I've taken down my my private Facebook group, which was the Podcast Starter Club.
Okay.
And I'm decided to let that roll to the end of this month, and then I'm going to tie it up after 6 months. It was a really great experience, a really a good thing for the people who are joined, but it's still, there's only, I think, 40 members, and it's still kind of on the small side. And there are so many great groups that are out there, other podcast group, private groups on Facebook that are far more group-like. I found that in my private group, I was mostly using it as my private website, just posting stories that I like and posting my videos, and people were responding to them, but nobody else was really posting stuff besides maybe 1 or 2 people. Like Wit Prophet started a podcast. It was great, and he's going to keep going. He was probably the only person who was like, "Oh my God, you're my coach." I'm like, I can still be your coach. It's just we don't have to do it in this private group. So like and I know, once you launch a private group, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to keep it going, but it kind of does in a way, because everything that you have is an open loop. And even if you're not putting a lot of effort into creating new content around it, you still have to think about the people who are there and what those conversations are, and that it's going in the right direction, and like to keep it alive instead of it just being a ghost town, which most groups are on Facebook, not all, right? And by deciding to take this down, oh my gosh, I have so much more freedom now, and shifting my focus in the project that I'm working on, which is 100 videos. I am now on, tonight will be video 33.
Wow.
So as of tonight, I am doing a video tonight, which is leaning into the new focus. And it is a blend. It's kind of a lean. It's not a big jump from what I'm doing. I feel like I am a third of the way through, which is really amazing, right? So it's like, it's still a lot. 2/3 of 100 is still, 66 videos to make. But I'm excited because now that I'm shifting my focus a little bit, I have like all this new stuff I could talk about, right? And so it makes it a lot easier rather than just like getting narrower and narrower. after the first third happened, now I've decided really where I want to go, and now I've got like all this other stuff. So to talk about the direction that I'm heading, as I've shared before, and anyone who knows me, I'm a fairly creative person, right? I'm a creative director professionally, and where I work, I'm also a coach, a business coach, and I coach people. And I've also been a podcaster in podcasting. I do a lot of things. I wear many hats,
Yeah.
right? Even though it looks like I only have one, I have many. And my new focus is going to be more aligned with helping people who have reached a creative block, right? And especially around design, because that's where my strength is, and various things. And what I did was I started a summer journal, and on paper, which is something I always recommend people do, just write it down. And I've been, writing in the journal. But what I do is I write the journal, and I actually I write the journal, and then I have the video mounted on this guy here, this is a canvas lamp, and it has a phone mount in it and a ring light. And I put the phone on here, and I draw and record it. And then I post me writing in the journal, but and I put those on Instagram. So for the summer, every day I'm going to be publishing on Instagram just a little bit of a journal, which offers questions to help unblock you or kind of give you that kind of creative jump. And I did that. And the first two, I think the first one got 850 views, and the second one got like I don't know, 1,300 views or something. That's a lot more than I get on my videos. The next two are a little smaller, but still, it's like, oh wow, like the journal thing on Instagram is, and I have, if you look at my Instagram channel, you don't need to do that, but I have a lot of artwork. A lot of my creative work is on there. I focus my Instagram channel, and I make t-shirts, and I do designs, and my drawings, and all this kind of stuff. And so that's what I want, because that's my true self. And there are so many people who review things like the Rodecaster Pro 2, right? Or which microphone to use, so much better than I can. But there's only one person who can draw as poorly as I can. and utilizing drawing to help you get through those mental blocks. Like, so for example, my topic for tonight, which will be video 33, is on this application called Coolers, which is a free app that's available on your phone, which can help you pick a color palette. And having a unified color palette is like so central to good branding. And so if you just like one color, like I know a lot of creators where they'll have just one color, right? But they don't think about, well, one color alone is not enough. And I only have blue, right? I shouldn't say it, but it's not enough, right? But if you look at like my thumbnails, I have 4 colors, and the 4 colors are very carefully picked to complement each other, and they all help each other. So blue goes with the orange. Then I have YouTube red and gray, because red and gray work together with the blue and orange. So it creates a nice quadratic relationship. And this is all color theory, right? So this app can help you with that. If even you pick the one color, or you could go with no colors, it will automatically create a 5-stage color collection or color palette that you can then export, and it gives you all of the hexadecimal numbers and all of that. So you can then take that into Canva or whatever tools you're using to do your overlays, or to do whatever it is that you're trying to do your social media, and you have unified color for all the way through your posts, which drives consistency, which is really good for driving an audience. So like that's the kind of conversation that I'll be getting into, more so about how to use design, how to use probing questions, provocative questions to crack open your mind. Like I always live with this little magic lucite box in here that has like thousands of questions. Any one of them might just give you an idea, such as, if you could give all human beings one virtue, which one would you choose? So like that, those are the kinds of questions that can really open up your mind to thinking that will result in a better product, or a better idea, or a better final of what you're doing. And that's what I'm going to start to be doing more of. And I'm excited about that, right? So it's like a much more interesting thing. And what I had to do was use this word, learn how to say no to a bunch of stuff. So the stuff I want to say yes to, I had room to do, because I can't just like, there comes a point where you gotta start, there comes a point where you gotta stop adding on, because
Yeah.
if you have too much stuff to do, then it just everything gets sliced too thin. And then the last thing, last thing that I gotta share, which is really alarming and a little upsetting. I got myself one of these things. Does anybody know what this is?
No idea.
This is an electromagnetic field tester. This is what they use to detect ghosts.
Okay. So how many
But
ghosts live there?
it detects electromagnetic fields. Like, so if a ghost comes around you, it draws energy and you can detect it. Because I was experiencing buzz in my microphone and my wires are perfect. And I did all these things and I reset it, getting this hum. I'm getting this hum. And I got one of these things, right? And so it should be 0 or 0.1. And where I'm sitting now, it's a 3, it's a 5, it's a 6. And if I go against this wall, it's 31, right? So and the reason why is because my air controller for my house, like my cooling unit, is on the other side of this wall, and it's creating a huge electromagnetic circle, right? Where I've decided to put my
Okay. So it's not a ghost.
like,
or...
it's not a
Okay.
ghost. But what it means is I have to move
Okay.
if
Oh,
I
no.
don't want hum. This is a condenser microphone, but the problem is when I use this and the air conditioner goes on, you're going to hear it. What I want to use, if I want to use a dynamic microphone, the way it draws power, it will pick up on that buzz. It was driving me crazy, and I tried all of these different configurations. But my point here is, if you're experiencing buzz in your house, you have a home studio. This thing was like $20. You can go around your house and find out, because sometimes there's power inside the walls or on the neighbors, on the other side. You can go around your house and find a zone that's 0.0, then you won't have any RF or magnetic frequency or interference with your recording, right? So you want to pick sometimes you don't have a choice, right? Like me, I like this spot. I can see the mountains from here, and I'm like,
Yeah, and you painted the wall and everything.
Yeah, I know. It's like, it just happens to be the worst spot ever, right? But one of these, if I paid the $20 to get this, and I found my my Uncle Leo, who died like 47 years ago. He's following me around. I know, because
Okay.
it's a joke. It's a joke, people. Ghosts aren't
I
real.
see.
Or are they?
Oh.
Right? But you'll see when you watch the Ghost Adventure show, they pull this thing out. It's like, you hear that? That means it's bad. And it's if it goes right.
I would say it's Ghost Adam.
Exactly. The ghost is in the wall.
So then,
anyway.
okay, great.
So you can use ghost catching tools to locate the best place in your house, or your office to do recording. And this has been really great, really fun. And my friends and family look at me and like, there's no hope for you. There's no hope for you, Coach Adam.
There's always hope.
That's right.
Okay, then we have Anna in the chat. Hi, Anna. Nice to see you. And she is saying, Coach Adam left me thinking, I think I should close my Facebook group and just focus on my page and YouTube channel. Yeah, that is, of course, always something to think about. And she also says she has no track on her group and too broad audience. Yeah.
I have to share, though, I do miss it. I like today, I had a really good story on podcasting, and I was like, I don't have, the group's still open, but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a need for what I was doing. I just don't have my heart in it. Yeah. And, as much as I need it to be. So my point here, I guess the ultimate takeaway for me is, for everyone who might be watching this, who is starting out, if you're going to pick a topic, make sure that you really love it. I mean, really,
Of
really,
course.
really love
Yeah.
it. And you would talk about it whether you had a podcast or a YouTube channel or not, because there's going to get a time where you're just going to get so sick of it. Like, and in fact, sometimes it accelerates your destiny, which is hating the thing that you love.
Yeah.
Right? So like, do you really want to turn the thing that you love into a job? Because that's what it is. It's like you have to put that much work into it
Yeah.
to make it work. Right. So,
But there is also some leeway to experiment and just start with something like you did, give it some time and then say, no, maybe we have
yeah,
to
I wanted to
pivot.
give it time. I gave it
Yeah.
half a year, and
Yeah.
it's just not coming together the way I thought it would. And it's not bad. It's not anything anyone did. It's just, I think I'm just not the right fit and person to be doing this right now. Yet I am still going to do stuff. I'm just going to do stuff that's a little closer to what my core is. So
Great.
I guess, it also is great because you kind of find yourself along the way too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we have
And I'm still, I didn't show my
Sorry.
other hat.
Oh,
I'm gonna be back in 1 sec. This is very important.
you have to change the hat. Okay. And then we have Witt here who says Coach Adam, who is not listening right now. Yeah, but now he's back. We just have to wait for his headphones. So, ta-da-da. Welcome back, Adam. So, Witt says in the chat, Coach Adam also has me reassessing my efforts. So you have an impact there too.
They shouldn't be efforts. They shouldn't be efforts. They should be joys, right? And so if it becomes a real effort,
Yeah.
then it's just like, am I really doing the right thing here? Man, I got these new in-ear monitors. I still haven't figured out the trick to getting these things on and off quickly. I guess,
The Mies are...
Yeah, these are, I bought these, I love them. They are fantastic. And they are not Mies, they're another brand, but they are similar. And I don't know, they have like 4 letters and I don't have the K. Oh, here it is. They are BASN, which is a generic Chinese company, but they come with this nice little case. They sound amazing. They give you all the extra tips and the tools to clean them, and they give you all the goodies. And they were about $50. They weren't that expensive.
Okay, the
and
Mies
they got
are
a better
also
rating.
Pretty cheap, but okay.
Yeah, it was the same kind of thing. They got a slightly better. But what I wanted to do, why I jumped up, is because I got this. Slamming hat.
Nice.
Cool, yeah.
And now where can we buy that?
You can buy this there. Oh man, I don't know if there is this application that I found. It's a site, a website. I can't believe you can buy almost anything there. It's called Amazon. So Amazon, I think it's called Amazon. I went in and I searched custom hat, and then you type in the thing you want and they send you a hat.
Okay.
So there's only one.
So
and it wasn't expensive. It was like $18, and I got this cool hat.
Great. And Victor has the solution for your headphones. He says, make sure the left one is on the left ear and the right one is in the right ear.
You see,
So
I have
we have
2
you
left
covered.
ears.
Okay.
That's the problem. I was born, one ear is upside down and put back on. They had a shortage that day. There was a supply chain issue.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Okay. And Anna is saying, yes, I think I need to start one with intentionality. Don't make me read such complicated words. But yeah, that would probably be good. And then Lala is writing in the chat as always. Great. Yeah. New hat, new focus, new goals.
Yeah, and it's just another. It's really just like a turn in the wheel, and it just keeps going, and you just keep moving forward. And I just would change wheels. That's all. But I'm still moving forward. And for anyone who's going to that private group to hear me, I'm going to be everywhere else. I'll be in all the other groups that you've seen me, and I'm an active participant. And you can reach out to me anytime, and I'm available. And the coaching doesn't go away. The support doesn't go away. My being a fan of yours doesn't go away. I just, this is just one less thing for you to have to go do a visit and click on. It's not a bad thing. Trust me on that.
So, Adam, you're still continuing with the 100-day challenge and with your
Oh, yes.
channel. It's just not totally, absolutely focused on podcasting.
That's correct. And podcasting still can come up as a topic, but it's not
Yes,
the
because
only
it's content
topic.
creation part of it, right? It's
Yes,
just only
creativity
the
and content. Yeah.
group that you had to actually.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
And the podcast. I had a podcast along with the group that absolutely nobody listened to. There was like 0 downloads almost on every day. Then I can take that away and nobody will notice. Like,
Okay.
I'm just not going to put the time into keeping a lot of things going. I had a blog for it. Like, there were all of the other things that you create to create something like this, a channel. And I'm taking all of that down just so I can have more time to focus on the thing that I'm doing, which is getting this channel that I have on YouTube and being available to help all of the other groups that I belong to, which is like all of you, many, right? We've got LSP, we've got other things. It's not the only thing you do, right?
Yeah.
So
Then we have
and to be
Janet
having
saying
a fun to
hi.
be with
Hi,
my
Janet.
family. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that was
Okay.
that.
Janet, tell us what you achieved this week or what happened to you this week so you can be part of the conversation. Yeah, I mean, last week we started talking about creative ideas you can do in your stream, and yeah, Lala is my role model there, like you did with the board games, and just I think just try things and look where it's going. Or Sammy is doing his thing on the street, and he even tried to do that live. It's not always working right off the start, but it's really inspiring.
Actually, for me, it was like this group, as I said, Tina. I don't know if you guys remember Tina from the chat and in OBMG, also a dear crafty sister of mine. She said, a great job. You were trying your best. Yes, I am. Also the accountability group, being in this group, has made me really at least come up with a video every week. Otherwise, there would still not be a video there, because I can put up so many other things that I need to do within the week, except for
Okay.
that, right? But because we have this group and an accountability group, so that's why I really believe in any aspect of our lives, whether it's not just with streaming but in any other aspect as well. Accountability, being accountable to somebody, is a very good thing to make you become more consistent and more focused. Otherwise, there will always be something that you can do other than what is really needed. So,
Squirrel.
and since editing video is, or putting up video is something I really don't like, I can easily make up other reasons not to
Yeah,
do
of
it.
course. Yeah. But I'm really hoping that you get to enjoy it more, because of course it's really hard if you.
Yes, I think it's more of the fear.
Okay.
It can really immobilize me when it's like I want to do something. Like, for example, in this scene. All right, in this scene, I want to actually add B-rolls. Or I know what I want. My frustration is I cannot execute what I want because of my limited, you know, um, knowledge, okay, and know-how of editing. But something I also learned from Coach Adam in the past couple of weeks is, if keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn this one. It's too difficult. So for me to be able to actually do that at this point will make me not do anything. So go back to the phone. Right? So do a hybrid kind of editing, do this here and then transfer. It takes a longer time, but at least it makes things done for me. As as I've been learning, yes, some things work this way for others, but may not be applicable for you for whatever reason, like lack of knowledge or time or whatever. So whatever works for you, then go for that. And for me, so far, this has been, it's somehow it jump started me in my content, because it's like I've been, it's like a constant horizontal line. There was not much peaks nor valleys. In a way it's good, but at the same time, I'll probably be the same. I'll have like several subscribers. I think this last week, okay, before, prior to the LL, our peer group,
Mhm.
my analytics started going down already, because I've also, like Adam, somehow I got like, I want to take a rest with crafting. I want to actually do more other stuff. I want to introduce as a cooking segment. There are many things I want to do, right? So I was trying to let go of less of the crafting, but that actually plummeted my analytics somehow. So I said, okay, how can I jumpstart that? The thing is with YouTube, if you make any change, you will see it immediately in your analytics, right? So from 4 hour to 5 hour, I said, okay, I'll try doing shorter ones. That dipped my analytics again, but it took 2 to 3 weeks, and then it started going up again.
Yeah.
So any change somehow will mess up your analytics, but that's fine if it's something that you're, would eventually um what do you call, accelerate, or that's the path that you really want to go,
Yeah.
then go for it. So I think I gained about, I was in a thousand, 400 subscribers or 300 plus subscribers for the longest time. So in the past couple of weeks, I think I added 150 or more subscribers from the actual, tweaking here and there. Um, Added, again, the edited videos, and then tweaking my segments a little bit as well. So it has actually helped. I'm sad about Coach Adams' decision to close down the podcast starter club, because I'm a member, all right, and I
Okay.
really have gained so much. So first and foremost, thank you, Coach Adam, for creating that group, even though it's been a short time. But in terms of your sharing about podcasting, again, as I said, I started, I'm not very focused on my podcast, but I'm working on it. I stop uploading because I cringe every time I hear my podcast, because there's something really wrong with my audio at this point, because I'm learning how to tweak it better. But Coach Adam, so I was trying to, open my Captivate, because I use Captivate. I forgot my password, so I can't open it. But the last time I looked, I have 13 uploaded podcasts on that one, and I have about an average of 4 to 5, downloads. Or somebody, it's like, who are these people? I don't know. I don't even go there anymore. So far there is at least a traction or a movement, and I think I'm gonna try keeping it on and working on it, hopefully more in the next couple of weeks, because although people are telling me you should just focus on crafting, but being true to myself, I love crafting, absolutely, but I also enjoy doing interviews. I also, want enjoy learning from others when I talk to them. Maybe I just need to actually create a specific segment for everything, so that YouTube doesn't get so like, what are you really all about? Right? So something like that. Okay, Coach Adam. audio.
Oh, that's what people have said to me too, almost the same exact thing. They're like, oh, yeah, you should just keep the podcasting thing going and just create a new thing for this new focus and, make them separate buckets. And I'm like, yeah, but one bucket's is going to be empty. So I just like get rid of the bucket, and so and I think you have a little feeling about that too. It's just like, well, no, I want to take everybody with me, right? So I don't want to create somebody with a bucket with nothing in it. Right. And then I have to have two buckets now I have to deal with. And that's going to be a pain in the butt. It is. It is. Every time you create a bucket, it requires all of the things that you need to do. So again, it's a great idea here. And this is a coaching idea. When you say yes to something, and when you say yes to that one big thing, that's right. What are you going to say no to? You have to say no to some things, right? You have to learn how to use this word no, even on yourself, right? When you say yes to one big thing, what are the things, more than one, that you're going to say no to? Unfortunately, life is not a balance. It's an imbalance. And some things are going to get less attention than other things. Because, and if you're going to be spending time on one thing, hopefully it's the one thing that really matters. So, what is it that really matters for you, and just go after that thing and don't worry about the other things. Yeah, they're going to dry up. And when you go back, you're not going to have the same kind of traction, but that's your choice. But the thing that needed your attention most, that's the thing that really matters. And that's where you should really be. And I have to keep telling me that because I constantly come up with new ideas. And it's just like, no, just keep doing the thing you're doing. Until it doesn't bring you joy. And if it becomes a burden, then stop doing that thing, because life's too short. It's way too short. I've lost so many people in my life that I wish they didn't spend so much time having to do all the things they had to do that weren't important to them, and one of them is like being with them, right? So be with the things that you care about the most, and the people, not just the things you care about the most, because our time is limited. And don't bother with things that don't bring you joy. It's just not worth the time.
Great. So let's go back to the chat for a bit. We have Don here. Hi, Don. And then Janet says, yes, always be true to yourself. And she also said she is good with B-roll and could help you there, Lala. And Janet is also answering my question from before, what she's been up to. She's been focusing on creating her membership and finding one thing to focus on for her work. And she edited several short segments from her last week live. So a lot going on there. And Anna is saying she's reading a book, Undistracted. I don't know if that's true if you're listening to us. And with what Adam said, it's making her really check what she's spending her time on. Absolutely. And Victor says he likes tech and will stick with tech related to networks and streaming. Just need ideas from time to time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And with ideas, always, if you have one, write it down immediately because it will go away. And Janet is saying no is a complete sentence. That's almost poetic there. And then Anna says it's not about balance, it's finding the rhythm. Yeah, of course, we go with the rhythm. Yeah, absolutely. So, Laura, just with what you said made me think, if you want to, with YouTube, if you want to do all the things on your channel, that could really hurt your analytics. I mean, if you try new things and that's hurting your analytics, I wouldn't worry about that too much because, as you said, you can always recover that. But if you do total different things like crafting and then interviewing somebody about tech, that can be
I'm
done.
going against everybody's advice at this point.
As long as it's the right thing, it feels right for you. Totally fine.
Exactly. But so it's like everybody also said to me in the beginning, you're crazy. Nobody goes live for 4 hours. You're not supposed to do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. As long as for me, I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
YouTube is more than just it's a passion project really
Yeah.
for me. It is, so as I said, so I know that since it's a passion project, it's something that has to imbibe me,
Yeah.
not just as a content creator, but also the merry passions. I know that there are many like me. I'm not alone. There are many out there, and I just need to find that one. And as I said, I'm okay with it. I enjoy what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep at it. How long? I'm not sure. As I said, if it becomes just like what Adam said, becomes a burden, I'm not really totally, I just look at the analytics every now and then,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
exactly. But really for me, it's fun. I love meeting other people. The crafting industry or the crafting community is a very, very niche community, right? And market. So they're my people. I love them so much. Uh, but I also want to grow in other aspects,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I said I'm going to continue doing this, because it's really, it's a passion for me. This is not gonna be something that would probably give me or grow my channel into, something. Oh, I don't know yet. I'm said I'm gonna do this for another year. What
Okay.
I'm doing at this point, I'll give myself another year. And if I still see that, eventually, if I feel that I could be growing more in a certain aspect, and I think if I am a bigger channel already, no matter what I create, they will follow me, right? Whatever you do, because that's how I am as a, as a fan, so to speak.
Yeah.
No matter what, my favorite content creator does, I love doing it. I watch it, right? So hopefully, I reach the same thing. Maybe not as fast as others, because you can really go really viral if you're very niche, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, and I'm okay with that. For I mean, if others are okay with that, yes. But I know, I almost did it. But again, this is my personal view, and I respect other people's views. Of course, there is substance to that. It has been proven. They have been proven right. But as I said, it's not just reaching the numbers. As I reach those
Absolutely.
numbers, that's great. But it has to be something that I am also okay with. Otherwise, I would not have stayed, consistent this long if it's something that I struggle with. Still trying to embrace the editing part. I am really don't really don't like it.
Yeah. But
But
mhm.
I'm still trying. Eventually my ending would probably be I really hire somebody. But I think I'm learning and I'm enjoying it. And it's
Did
also,
I
as I
hear
said,
you're enjoying it?
I
We
can
need
actually
we need to write
um
that down.
I what do you call this? I also am able to teach it to my kids. My both
Okay.
my kids are now also streaming. I think because they see me streaming all the time.
Yeah.
So my son is just like halfway through the views right now. My daughter is just starting. She has like just 100 subscribers or less. But again, as I said, it's something they do beyond their, schoolwork. Everything has to be finished first before I
Okay.
let them do it. And I'm like absolutely on top of everything that they do.
Okay. And so Anna is dropping wisdom in the chat. The first one is yes, Marcus is right, of course. And then she said, I heard this about taking advice from others, eat the meat and spit the bones. Yeah. Meaning take what is helpful for you. Yeah. Okay. And Anna said, in all caps, she's yelling at you, I will follow you. And Janet said, I heard that you said you're enjoying the editing. So now we have witnesses. And Don says, fulfill yourself first, concentrate on that. Once you do that, everything else will follow. And Don said also, I wish I had 100 subscribers. That can absolutely happen for you. But if I remember it right, you have one video there or recently, so you just need to make more. And Victor is saying 100 subs is more than me. Yeah, we all have to start somewhere. But yeah. And then I look, what else do we have in the chat? Yeah, that's about that. Yeah, but I think important is to be aware of what it means if you do things a certain way, and then you can decide what is best for you. But what would be bad is to not be aware and then be frustrated if it's not working out. Yeah, Janet is thrilled with her 60 plus. More would be fantastic. And Don has an interview scheduled on Monday and another on the line after next week. Yeah, absolutely in the right direction. Yeah, so yeah, that's really cool. So we always have the chat to back us up with some additional ideas. And we're looking forward to see more videos from Don. And yeah, as Adam probably could tell you, after you made the first 30, it is probably easier to do the next 30s and then the next 30s. And you're muted.
Let's hope that's true.
Yeah, but
You just keep going. I like each one is as hard as the next one. Like you just,
yeah,
I don't
but,
look.
But
I
isn't
don't
the
think about
first
it.
one the hardest kind of, because you?
The first, I guess so. I guess so. But I just don't. I don't look that way. I just go on to the next. Tomorrow is gone. And 10 years ago is as gone as yesterday. It's gone. So just move to the next. I'm always on video 1. Every day is year 1.
Yeah, that's a nice way to look at it, because then you're really focused at that. But I think it's also important to see, oh, I did that, I achieved that, I can do that, and to see how
it is
it's
a little
easier.
Yeah, because you have the knowledge and also hopefully the templates.
And that's kind of the reason why you said to yourself you're doing 100, because then you get the experience of it.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You do 100 of anything, you're going to get pretty good at it.
Yeah,
you just
absolutely.
Keep going, including your content and like the story you tell and how you tell a story. It's not just the tech; it's the whole thing. I have to run. I have another call I got to hop on to, but this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you so very much.
Giving you time to listen to me, and I appreciate all of you so much, and you're all my dear friends.
I'm still astonished that every week people are joining here, so it's great to have.
Why not? This is great. This is the place to be. This is the in club. We're the cool table.
Very good. Yeah, thanks, Adam. And yeah, we're almost on top of the hour. So. Anything else, Idor, Lala, you would like to discuss for today? Or should we?
I think it is all.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I think it is all for today.
It's all for today, yeah. Yes. Very good. Yeah, so I guess we can wrap it up here. And Victor says, for me, it's all about the tech. Yeah, tech is fun. And my new toy here is also
really, really fun, and I can play with it.
Is it a sound card, Marcus?
No, it's the Rodecaster.
It's a Rodecaster Pro 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to share a win.
Yeah.
Okay. Janet, hi in the chat down there. Okay, because actually Janet also got one. How I wish I could get another one. Okay, so during my crafty show, because now it's open, some people come to the house and we stream as a group. But because I use USB mics, right? So and there's at least 4 of us. So what we're doing right now is some of them will not have audio. So eventually I said I really need something that would make me, have audio for everybody. And that would need something like a Rodecaster Pro. But it's very expensive. And I said, still on the fence on actually buying it. And then Janet decided to sell hers.
Great.
because she was going to get the newest one. So I said, "Can I buy it?"
Yeah,
And
because
she
you
said,
need the
You want to have these fun voices.
So
Yeah.
is that one available on the first version?
I think
think not.
not. But
Yes.
the effects they are there too.
Oh, it's still there.
So
For me, it's just as long as I can have my guests have audio,
yeah, of course. Yeah,
that
it's
would
not
be
just a
absolute. So
toy. You
that's a
can really
win.
do
Thank you,
things. Yeah,
Janet.
yeah. And for me, it's now I can let you listen to what I do on the stream before you just heard my mic, and so
Yes,
now
we heard the countdown
yeah. So
music.
that's all working now. Yeah, very good. So thank you all in the chat. Thank you all live here. It's so fun and a great experience every week, and that's the main reason we will be back next week, same time, same place. And that's all for today. Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.